Is there a big amount of big negativity around me all the time? Of course there is. But I'm still making it. Despite all this bullshit, I feel that if I can push forward positively with the support of the people who actually see me for the person that I am, despite all the smear campaign that's against me, that I can make it. Right? Now, I could have given up back when my YouTube channel originally got shut down in April of 2010. I could have. I could have said, fuck this. Too many assholes dicking around, making me, pissing me off. Fuck this. Not worth it. Guess what would have happened? In October of 2010, I would have been laid off from my full-time job, and I wouldn't have had my hobby, and I wouldn't have had my job, and I would have been fucking dead. I would have been out there living in a cardboard box, right? But I didn't give up. I pushed forward positively. When I got kicked out of the YouTube AdSense program, I could have given up. When I got kicked, I have nothing to hide. So I'm not worried about talking about this publicly because I've done nothing wrong. I got an email last night that Google has suspended my AdSense account. They're claiming there's been invalid click activity, and I 100% disagree. I know I'm innocent. I have not violated any of their terms and conditions. That's where the fun comes from. So I just want to say thanks a lot to everyone. I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there. Off of Blip TV. I could have given up. When, in 2012, my whole website revolted against me, and I found out that there were dozens of people on there who literally just shat on me nonstop, I could have said, fuck this website, I'm leaving it, I'm giving up. In 2013, right? When I decided to adapt all these positive changes, such as direct capture and live streaming, and all I got was idiots on YouTube making fucking giant video montages about how I suck, I could have given up, right? All these opportunities, all these roadblocks in my life, all these things, people said, fuck you, you suck, give up. I use that to drive myself harder and to come back and say, fuck you, I didn't give up, and I'm still here, and I'm still successful. I also did the same thing in my Street Fighter career when I was trying to be an up-and-coming player, and people were like, fuck you, you don't practice enough, you don't do this, you don't have the talent, you don't have the hand-eye coordination, you're a scrub, fuck it, you're a wimp, you're this, you're that, ba-ba-da-ba-da. And
DSP, stop recording, no one gives a shit, play, you can't hold up a tournament. One man for DSP to report this match is disqualified.
Where am I playing? You still haven't told me. Jesus Christ, man. Treat you like your own. Want me to run the fucking tournament for you?
I used that to fuel me. There was this website. On the West Coast. It was the most elitist group of people I've ever met in my life. They thought they were the best players on the planet. They called it topplayers.com. It was basically a website where they circle jerked each other. So what did I do? I made a parody website called tophaters.com, where all I did was did hilarious parody content of what they were doing, right? And then I moved away from that and I did other kinds of fun creative content for a little bit. Then of course I got massive hate for that. I went to shoryoucan.com. I was a very outspoken person on shoryoucan.com, and I called things out. When people told me that GGPO was perfect, it never dropped frames, it's the best fucking online service out there, and I directly called them out and showed factual evidence against that, they banned me from the website. I think what we might actually be doing is, like, for example, you could order a custom joystick. You say, I want the Mad Catz Tournament Edition stick, but I'd like a purple ball top with purple buttons, and here's some art for you, Phil. And obviously we would provide a template that you could submit your art, and you say, here, this is the art that we actually want on the joystick. And actually doing it that way, it would take any legal liability off of us, that there would be a worry, like, for example, let's say the picture was from Capcom. There would be no worry from us that, Capcom couldn't sue us and say, well, you're illegally using our art. We'll say, well, we didn't put the art on there. That art was provided by the customer. If you really want to go try to sue some one single guy who wanted to use some fan art or some Capcom art on his joystick, go ahead.
And I've always been this kind of person. When I see bullshit, when I see the cocky motherfucker, I'll speak out against them and I'll say, no, fuck you, you know? And during I accumulated a lot of people who didn't like me during that period of time because of that. And then later on, when I finally was good at Super Turbo, and I was traveling the country, and I was winning Evo East, and I went out to the West Coast, and everyone told me, what the fuck is your problem? You're going to go to a West Coast qualifier when everyone hates you? You're going out there by yourself? And I'm going to be honest, people physically threatened me when I was out there. Like, got in my face like they were going to beat me up. And I said, you know what? You do what you got to do. Go ahead. You know? I can't beat multiple people. I had two, three people in my face at a time tell me we're gonna jump you. Do it. Fucking do it. I can't fight back against 3 people. So if you prove to you you're a man to beat the fuck out. Also, I have to say, when you go to these tournaments, patience. Patience is a virtue. You're gonna need a lot of it. And the other thing is, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but every tournament I go to these days, I still see it. There's still a lot of elitism and favoritism towards the known players. Meaning, you might end up standing around staring, saying, all of these stations are occupied. Why? I thought there was supposed to be casual play at this tournament. Then you find out that one top Marvel player is running a 1 station over there and refuses to get up. One top Street Fighter 4 player is on that station over there doing a money match. And that kind of stuff ends up happening, and stations end up getting hogged, and it is really fucking annoying. Now, when I go to these tournaments, I say, hey, guess what? Such and such, I've known you for 10 years, get the fuck off this station because I want to play the game. And usually, when you threaten them like that, they get the fuck up because none of them want to fight. None of them want to step outside and get their ass beat. But, and they had one TV with Marvel 3 on it, so of course everyone was dying to get on it. So I waited a little bit, I finally got on, and I literally dominated it for about 45 minutes. No one could take me off, and then finally some other kids were like, oh, I wanted to start doing money matches now. And normally I would be like, oh, well, then you have to beat me first. You can't just, you know, take the TV. But I was tired anyway, so after I won my last game, I just left. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning anyway, so...
Damage to Storm.
That was a pretty tricky trick there.
Cross up by Wolverine.
Teleported immediately as he activated X Factor, and the flash is what cut Justin off guard.
Goes for another cross up. This would be giant damage on the Kumo.
Justin Wong trying to spend a little bit of time on that X Factor meter. Now he's got a clean shot at Phoenix. If he can hit her once, she is done.
Oh, her health is depleting. She's going red.
He's gonna look for a random beam super any moment.
Here we go. Oh! Phoenix almost done.
Thrown too far for the combo off of the air grab, and there's Justin with a random super.
Nice tag into Dante right there.
Got some damage on Dante rather than Phoenix, but now Justin still.
Oh, here comes Phoenix.
Good snap out right there. Brought in Dark Phoenix when she lost.
Oh my God, so much damage. That's it, Justin has no health. That's it. Yeah!
Stop talking over me. You gotta listen to me because I'm not talking over you. Don't talk over me.
Okay.
I'm serious. It sounds horrible.
Okay.
Let me do it. And, you know, I never backed down. And that attitude of knowing there were so many people who said I couldn't do it just motivated me more to practice, to be better. And I went out there and I whooped everyone's ass, you know. For 2 straight years, I was entering all these tournaments. I won Evo East twice. I qualified and got pretty high rankings at every single qualifier 1 year for Evo. There was the year Evo where everyone said that I sucked. So I went out there and I got 4th place, the highest ranking of any American in the Super Turbo Nationals. We're not talking Evo East, which was a qualifier tournament. The Nationals, I got 4th place, and no American scored above me. It was 3 Japanese players above me, and all I heard was, you suck, and all that, and I just turned that into motivation to do better, right? Until it was my decision. I wouldn't let anyone else have the power to tell me that I have to quit because I suck. It was my decision to walk away from the competitive Street Fighter community when I felt that finally, after all the years of doing it, that all the money invested, the time invested, that I could put that into something better. And I think I made the right decision. Because I think here my presence on YouTube and Twitch TV is a much more positive, more fun, more varied, more entertaining thing than anything I ever would have done if I had just focused on fucking Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Let's be honest here. Compare a top player in Street Fighter to what I do. What's more well-known? What's more interesting? What's more entertaining? Let's be honest. A guy who just sits there and plays the game and talks shit about it afterwards versus someone who does a variety of fun content. I think what I do is better. That's obviously my opinion. You may be of a differing opinion, but that's what I feel. I feel I got out at the right time before the stupid Street Fighter 4 explosion where everyone tried to make it big on YouTube and on the internet because they played Street Fighter 4. It's so fucking pathetic. I'm actually known for something that's original and interesting and fun. The one thing I will say before we get started here is that if you're wondering why I'm not playing The Wolf Among Us right now, you basically should have watched the weekend preview, and you should have been listening to the 5 million avenues which I disseminate information regarding what I'll be playing during the course of the week, including other streams. And like I said, I do these things for a reason. You know, and some people say, well, Phil, the weekend preview, you make it 20 minutes long, and we can't sit through that. Well, you know what? Then you've got a problem. You've got a serious issue. I'm not joking. You need to go see a medical professional. Because if you can't listen to an intelligent discussion and information that's informative that you want to know for 20 minutes straight, you have a physical, mental, some kind of problem, and you need to be treated. I can't believe I get people to complain, why didn't you edit out the commercial breaks? It's fucking YouTube. All you need to do is click on the time bar and you can skip it yourself instantaneously. Why are you bitching at me? You really want me to waste hours of my time to edit out a couple minutes of commercial breaks? Grow the fuck up. But as you get later and later into a playthrough, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but this happens with every playthrough I've ever done. People lose interest. They have such ADHD that they can't hold interest. Look at this douche. He's wearing a fucking... Look at that scarf he's wearing over a jacket indoors playing a song. What a fucking loser. You stupid yuppie piece of crap. Look at this guy. Who the fuck wears a scarf like that? You over-pretentious douchebag. I'm not the average YouTuber, okay? I'm not some guy sitting in front of his computer with his eyes squinted, he's got headphones on, he's using direct capture. You're not supposed to be hunched over in a tiny little computer chair, staring at a small PC monitor with headphones and a microphone on. That's not how you're supposed to play video games. So there's 1,000 viewers on a SpongeBob game? Well, you know where the intelligent people are tonight, right? 1,000 viewers watching SpongeBob. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, maybe I should play SpongeBob. Maybe then I'll get some viewers, right? Because that's what people want to see, apparently. Fucking SpongeBob. People are retarded. SpongeBob isn't even pertinent anymore. What? Pertinent? SpongeBob is old. What? Why are you watching someone? I don't care who it is. Why are they watching me play SpongeBob? What the fuck's your problem? I don't care who's playing it. I don't care if Jesus was playing SpongeBob. You still shouldn't watch it. It doesn't matter. It's stupid. You are an elitist fucking piece of shit. And I mean that. I hope you fucking see this video. You're a piece of shit. They're known for doing this. It is what it is. But I never let the negativity hold me back from doing something. I use it as my fuel to continue doing what I'm doing. And I think what you should do, my name is Way, is when you get these messages, you laugh. You say, look at this fucking pathetic guy who had nothing better to do than to type out this fucking stupid message. This guy who could have a job, could have a girlfriend, could just be playing this game more to get better at it, instead wasted his life and his time. I guess these people think they're going to have infinite lives, you know what I mean, like a video game, that wasting their time on that shit is worth it. He wasted his time to write me this message. Use that stupidity of that guy to fuel yourself to come back and be better at what you're doing. And I think it will drive you. Don't use the negativity to drive you down. Use it as fuel to push ahead. And that's how I think you're going to be successful in the long run.